The fabled trip to Wembley, English football's most famous day out. Nothing in our game quite stirs the passion and nostalgia like it. The mere thought of it has always been and will always be special, regardless of how often the journey is made. For Chelsea Football Club, visits in recent years have been impressively frequent. The new National Stadium has only been open for business since 2007, but for the Blues, it already feels like a second home. Before the Twin Towers were replaced by the Arch, Wembley, in its original form, hosted football showpieces for 77 years. Chelsea's first visit came in 1944, in the southern final of what was known as the War Cup. 11 official competitive occasions followed, from the club's first FA Cup final.
The noise is deafening from 100,000 spectators here at Wembley.
The 1967 defeat to Tottenham, right up until the very last cup final to be played there, 2000's victory over Aston Villa.
The new millennium has begun in a sea of blue at Wembley.
Fast forward 7 years, and having said goodbye and thank you to Cardiff for filling in, we all said hello to the new Wembley.
I had a chance to go there and see the stadium before, but since we qualified for the final, I decided not to go. I want to go there for the first time for the game. I think the impact will make me good, will bring some adrenaline, some emotion, and I think we need that to play big matches like this one.
In neat, satisfying, bookending fashion, Chelsea were victorious once again.
Rooney away from Essien. Ferreira across to cover. Rooney still has the ball at his feet. He struck it well. Czech's made the save. The flag's gone up, so Giggs' rebound wouldn't have counted anyway. But Rooney has tested Czech for the first time proper. It is Drogba, though. Goodness me, at the side netting. A few Chelsea fans thought it had gone in. Well, he pulled the shock on all of us, and it nearly worked.
Now we're ready for half an hour's extra. Best limbs, the ones who can get through this mentally and physically the stronger, I think will win this.
Ronaldo. And Rooney! And surely! Ryan Giggs says he wants a goal. What has been given? No goal. Robin, little bit of space. Will he run at Scholes? Onto that left foot. And that's dangerous! And Didier Drogba hammered the ball towards the United fans and says sorry for it. Mikel finds Drogba, little flick on. Didier Drogba's in it! And Didier Drogba scored! Surely it's the goal that wins the FA Cup for Chelsea. He's the man for the big moment. He has done it again. The Carling Cup final was down to him, and now the FA Cup final is too. Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0.
What a goal it was as well. Well worked in there. That's what you want, a delicate finish. Mikel's done excellently well to get anything in Drogba. Great awareness, but what a ball that is into Drogba. Beats the onrushing Van der Sar and slots it into the back of the net. That has got to be the goal that wins us the FA Cup.
Chelsea have won the FA Cup. The first final at the new Wembley has a winner. It didn't take penalties to get one either. Didier Drogba has done it again. Blue is the colour at Wembley. Forget about the red seats, Jason. Chelsea are celebrating.
To win this cup with a group of lads we've got here, honestly, everyone always speaks about the team spirit and everything, but the lads are brilliant. We love each other, and Diddy said before the game, you know, we're going to give it everything. He was nervous, the lads were nervous, but you know what, for each other we're going to give it everything, and we've done that. I'm so proud to be captain of such a great side, and I've seen the bad times over the years. I'm with a Chelsea side that I love, and I'm here for the good times. I absolutely love it, my squad. There's nothing better than walking up them steps and picking up that trophy.
This team is only about winning, and this feeling, I don't know if I can get this feeling somewhere else, but I know this spirit is only in Chelsea, in England is only Chelsea.
Very proud, very happy. I hope they enjoy all night. All night they have to enjoy, because it's history. Nobody will forget that Chelsea won the last in the old Wembley and the first in the new Wembley.
Talk about starting as you mean to go on. Cue the annual avalanche of blue shirts making their way from West London to North. Remember those 11 trips to the old Wembley, spaced across 7 decades? In less than 1 decade, Chelsea would surpass that figure at the new version. Equally remarkable has been the success rate, so much so that some cheeky supporters even dubbed the new National Arena Chelsea North. Setbacks? There have been a few, but then again, too few to mention. Most of the experiences have ended with happy memories for Blues fans and winners' medals for the Blues players. Beginning with that inaugural final of 2007, Chelsea were at the new Wembley at least once in each of the first 4 years of its existence, a regularity unthinkable for certain generations of fans and therefore appreciated all the more. The next highlight came in April 2009. The FA's decision to hold semi-finals of the FA Cup at Wembley clearly wasn't a universally popular one, but Chelsea weren't complaining, especially if it meant a chance to send Arsenal off on a short, miserable journey home through the north of the capital.
Well, that's clever for Gibbs. Chance to cross here. Theo Walcott, deflection and in. Trying to thread one perfectly for Malouda, and he's got it. Onto the right foot, and he's beaten Fabianski. Malouda brings Chelsea level. First time ball towards Drogba, who's got the better of Sylvestre. Fabianski's nowhere, and Chelsea are 6 minutes from the final.
6 weeks later, the boys in blue were back. And again, despite another early setback, they'd soon be celebrating once more. It was a fitting way to say goodbye and thank you to the caretaker who'd led them there.
Everton, the outsiders, 4-1 with the bookmakers, but they cannot be underestimated, Scott.
No, they can't. I mean, 2 0-0 draws. Of course, we know this is going to be a very, possibly very dour performance from Everton, maybe even playing for penalties. We'll have to wait and see. It's very important that Chelsea get on the front foot and just pass the ball around. It's a very warm day, so they need to try and make sure that Everton tire quickly.
Well, with a long ball forward, Alex with a header away. Everton looking to come forward in numbers here. Baines, a little bit of space for Pinot, and it comes. Header away, not the best initially. Fellaini got something on that. This is Zaha! Oh, what a strike! Just 25 seconds on the clock. Louis Zaha.
The ball's whipped in. Is Mikel a little bit too deep? The ball comes back to Zaha. He reads it well. Mikel comes out. That is a good strike, you've got to say.
Anelka. Backing away for a second. Barnes comes to meet Nicholas Anelka. Lampard. Decent ball over to the left-hand side. And it comes, it's towards Drogba! 1-1! Terrific cross. And a super header from Didier Drogba, who scored in a cup final once again. We're level here at Wembley.
Well, we just said a couple of minutes ago, great ball from Florian Malouda. Didier Drogba, that's what he can do.
Malouda again. He's got confident play. Helping out, this is Lampard, going to get away from Neville. It's a good touch, and Lampard goes for goal! And Frank Lampard has scored! What a terrific strike from Frank Lampard, and Chelsea are ahead in the FA Cup final. He got away from Neville and let fly and found the corner. Chelsea 2, Everton 1.
A great strike. Tim Howard, it looks as if his feet were a little bit planted there, but take nothing away from that strike from Frank. My goodness, left foot, right foot, it really doesn't matter to him. 20 yards out, steps up, look at the way he strikes this. Going for the top corner, Howard can't get there. What a goal.
Lampard prods it forward. Lampard again, this is Malouda. Some distance, Cole on the overlap. Malouda goes for goal! Oh! He's hit the underside of the bar. Now, did he go over?
I think that's over.
That's behind the line. That is behind the line.
That's a goal.
there we go. It is Chelsea's Cup in 2009. Gus Hiddink with a send-off to savour. Chelsea, FA Cup winners 2009, and thoroughly deserved. Gus Hiddink and Ray Wilkins, the architects. Chelsea, 2009 FA Cup winners.
What a day to come back here again. Great header from Didier, the first goal. Great goal from Lamptey's second one, left foot as well. Chopped the life out of Phil Neville. Put it in the top corner, brilliant.
I'll never forget the goal that wins us an FA Cup, you know. But again, for the lads, the group is unbelievable this year, and we deserve more. But we won today, and that's massive for us.
You see, what's supposed to be normal men, they get crazy, including an old man like I am. You didn't know that I was a very good dancer in the early days. Now I try, and I enjoy it very much.
I had the chance since I'm here to score in every finals, you know, except the Champions League final. So, you know, I'm really happy to be there when there's big games, important games. You know, this is really something important for me.
The following season's curtain raiser brought a repeat of the inaugural showpiece, Chelsea versus Manchester United, this time in the Community Shield. So good was the new Wembley that the Blues, now under the stewardship of Carlo Ancelotti, were even able to break the penalty shootout hoodoo that had begun to feel like a curse in previous campaigns.
This for the trophy then, and Chelsea have won the Community Shield.
How spoilt we all were all of a sudden. That was the first of 3 trips to the new Wembley that season, and all 3 ended in triumph too, with Chelsea en route to an unprecedented double of Premier League and FA Cup. The latter brought a comfortable semi-final success against Aston Villa in the spring.
And Lampard calling for it, he says another, and still going, that's brilliant!
2010's final was the 4th to be held at the new Wembley. Chelsea had now been there for 3 of them.
Wembley is a fantastic stadium and there is a fantastic atmosphere. For the fans to have 50,000 people of Chelsea is a very good thing.
The opposition this time around was the club who'd won the odd one in between, Portsmouth, managed by Avram Grant.
Forward comes Finnan. Malouda can't challenge him there. Belletti has the protection and he can't now challenge either. It's a penalty! Well, I said he can't challenge. He certainly shouldn't have challenged. It's an obvious spot kick. Boateng, saved by Cech with his feet, and Alex clears. Massive roar from the Chelsea fans. Now, surely a free kick this time on Drogba, no question. Drogba, decent hit! Oh! Yes! Mr. Cup final strikes again, and that Petr penalty save is looking massive now. It's 1-0 Chelsea. The double is well and truly on. Great touch from Cole. Now Drogba. Cole again. Lampard. Keep the ball. Still going, Lampard! It's a penalty! For the second time in the game, Chris Foy points to the spot. David James and Frank Lampard to double Chelsea's lead. And he's missed as well. And this extraordinary game takes another twist. And the double is done. 6 season-defining days, Carlo Ancelotti and his players have achieved something unique in the 105 years of Chelsea Football Club history. The title one weekend, the cup the next. Chelsea have made theirs a double in 2010.
It's important for us to win it and to achieve what we've done for this club, to win a double. It's never been done, so everyone's happy.
I'm pleased for everyone at the club who's
Like this year's been difficult. You know, we've had such an up and down season. Everyone at the club deserves it. And the big games, it needs a big player to step up and make important saves or tackles or score great goals like Didier. And that's what we've done today.
If Chelsea were the ongoing theme running right through the new Wembley story, Didier Drogba was undeniably the central character. Always Chelsea's man for the big occasion, his record at the home of English football is astonishing. He'd even scored in the one final that Chelsea had lost there up to this point too, the 2008 Carling Cup final. By the time we'd all said goodbye to Didier the player for the second and final time, his Wembley record read 11 appearances, 8 goals. And bear in mind those 11 appearances included a 93rd minute substitute cameo in the 2015 League Cup final and 2 Community Shield matches when he didn't find the net. When it mattered, he did. He played 3 FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley and scored 1 goal in each of them.
He's turned in! By who else? Didier Drogba!
Nice spin from Drogba!
Oh, yes!
What a goal! And he played 4 FA Cup finals, scoring once in each of them too. And they weren't just any goals either. One was an equaliser and the other 3 were all the game's winning goal. Drogba missed a cup final, strikes again! It's an unbelievable record, and it will surely never be matched. Equally unbelievable was the frequency of the club's visits to the National Stadium. Rather rudely, 2011 somehow managed to pass without one, but the Blues soon put that right. Led by the man whose goals had won the finals of 1997 and 2000 at the Old Ground, Chelsea would face foes new and old en route to Cup glory in 2012. Liverpool were already through to the final when Chelsea played Tottenham in the second semi, and this one was pure 5-star fun. Nice spin from Drogba! Oh, yes! What a goal! Mr. Wembley does it again! In towards the near post, and Louise denied, and a big bundle on the line! That must have gone in!
Yes,
it did! It's 2! Adebayor, his round check, it's going to be 2-1. Gareth Bale's got it with a tap-in. Oh, it's a wonderful pass, it's Ramirez! It's 3! Here's Lampard's free kick.
Oh, what a goal!
Well, it's beyond doubt now. That is a stunner. Should be 5. Great chance, it is 5. And it's Flora Malouda. The place really was feeling like Chelsea's second home now. Just 3 weeks later, back we all went, confident that victory would once again follow. The new Wembley had been up and running for less than 5 years. Amazingly, the 2012 FA Cup final marked the 11th time that the Blues had been there.
Spearing missed his kick. It's come through for Juan Mata. Mata's looking for Ramirez. And Ramirez is away from Enrique. It's Ramirez! Chelsea lead! 11 minutes into the cup final. And the Brazilian does it again. Scored here in the semi. It hasn't taken him long to make an impact in the final. Reina won't be happy at being beaten at his near post. But it's Chelsea who draw first blood. Suarez out wide to Glenn Johnson, appeals for handball. Johnson up against Drogba. Johnson's done well, and that's a good cross as well, and Ivanovic, and then Bellamy, and cleared by Ivanovic. Not sure he knew too much about it. Best chance for Liverpool by a long way. Great ball in from Glenn Johnson. Bellamy on the volley. There's Mikel. Away from Suarez. Now Lampard. He dropped the shoulder in. Made light work of Spearing, and he's found Drogba! He's done it again! He always scores at Wembley. Didier Drogba makes it Chelsea 2, Liverpool 0. And 7 minutes after half-time, the Blues double their lead and maybe, just maybe, put one hand on the trophy. What a ball from Lampard. And Drogba, well, it was never in any doubt that he'd score today, was it? 8th goal at Wembley for him. Somewhere there ahead of Downing, but Downing won it back, and it's come to Andy Carroll. Can he get it out of his feet? It's Carroll! It's 2-1. The substitution pays off. Andy Carroll off the bench and onto the score sheet. And just after the hour, Liverpool half the deficit. Jose Bosingwa tried to get it clear. Carroll was definitely onside. He took a long time to get in position for the shot, but it's a great finish when he does. High into the roof of the net. No chance for Czech. Game on. Gerrard. Two with Suarez, and then out wide for Johnson. It's nice play from Liverpool, and Suarez is into the penalty area, and Carroll heads it, and Czech saves. Did it cross the line? Carroll thinks so. Phil Dowd doesn't. Petr Cech has made an incredible save. Andy Carroll with the header. Oh, it's so close. Cech clawed it onto his crossbar. Well, this will be talked about again and again. Did the whole of the ball cross the line? I don't think so. And Johnson can't get it forward in time. The whistle is blown. Chelsea have won the FA Cup yet again. For the fourth time in the last 6 seasons. Di Matteo, the man with the Midas touch. What a difference he's made. Ramirez and Drogba, the goal scorers. Chelsea will lift the FA Cup for the 7th time in their history. There was a scare for the final half hour after Andy Carroll reduced the deficit, but Chelsea held on. 1 trophy in the bank, 1 to come. Chelsea win the 2012 FA Cup.
We knew that this is our stadium, and that if we do well, it will be grateful to us again. And we did well, so it was grateful to us again.
The fans were fantastic, you know, especially when we scored that second goal. You know, they were there, you know, they were there. You know, I'm praying that we play every day, every game at Wembley would be nice.
When you come to Wembley, you want to win it. Otherwise, it doesn't mean anything, and I'm very happy for the players today. I know they deserve to enjoy this moment.
2013 brought a rare disappointment as Manchester City emerged victorious in a bad-tempered FA Cup semi-final. But when you're Chelsea Football Club, you're never more than a year or two away from silverware. And sure enough, once a familiar face had returned to the dugout, that winning feeling followed suit. During his first spell in charge, Jose Mourinho had led the Blues to 2 League Cup triumphs in Cardiff, whilst new Wembley was being built. In 2015, now in his second spell in charge, he had the chance to complete the hat-trick. And best of all, that chance came against Tottenham.
It's a lovely distance. It's where you'd place it, probably.
And off centre.
Far enough out to get the dip. Either corner is an option. He'll be looking at where Petr Cech is. Can't miss him. Tall bloke, all in orange. Here comes Christian Eriksen. Oh, it's very good! It had Cech beaten this off the woodwork. And the follow-up is a wild slash, and Chelsea ride their luck a little bit.
Well, he did have the whole goal. It was a lovely angle, a lovely distance.
Maybe it's Chelsea's day. Maybe that's an omen. Can Willian whip something in onto a teammate's head? Oh, it's flicked on, it's hit Zuma. Oh, it must be, it is! And look who scored it! It's John Terry in front of the Tottenham fans. And Chelsea strike first at Wembley.
Well, he's had a fabulous first half, John Terry. Hasn't put a foot wrong. And the captain leader legend strikes first. They all go over to celebrate. It's a lovely ball in from Willian. It has such pace on it, Ben. They couldn't deal with the pace of it. It dipped in 6 yards outside the 6-yard box. He drills it home. Just make sure you get a good contact on it. He does. And we're 1-0 up.
Lloris thought about coming. Ivanovic does nod it back across. It nearly was a second Chelsea goal. It wouldn't have been John Terry this time.
Again, it's every single set piece has gone towards that far post.
Beautiful and sunny when the teams came out. Lights are on and the rain's falling now. There's the Zuma jump. Fabregas with the overhead. Goodness me, what an effort that was.
Well,
Lloris had an ace to watch it, Jason, but he still took some saving.
You could see exactly what Fabregas was lining up. It was almost in slow motion. He executed it beautifully.
As the rain falls under the lights at Wembley, 1-0 up, with a lot of time to go. Here's Costa, looking for that sniff of goal. Oh, deflection, and he's done it!
1 at Wembley. Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0.
Well, this is all about Cesc Fabregas for me. It's a lovely, lovely ball into him. He's got so much to do, Diego Costa. He just shifts the ball a yard. He wants to get his strike away. He gets a little bit of luck. You have a look at Cesc Fabregas. He finds himself in a yard of space. It's the run from Costa in to out. He's taking on Kyle Walker. It's 2-0, and we're on our way for the first piece of silverware this season.
And Chelsea are winners once more as the Capital One Cup goes the way of West London over North. It's Chelsea's day at Wembley.
It still feels the same as it did the first time I won a trophy, so I think that says it all. It means a lot to the squad, means a lot to me. To play in a big occasion like today is massive for us.
Our first trophy in Wembley, I think, is a special moment, and we got the win. That was the most important.
Final is a final, and doesn't matter you won or you lost before. You have to win. You have to win for us, for the fans, and we did very well today.
I'm happy for the fans, I'm happy for the players, I'm happy for everyone at the club, and you know, from every player that's started the competition, that's played a part. It's an amazing feeling.
It's good to see the boys happy like this, and it's fantastic to come back at Wembley and to win. I left Wembley with a win, and I come back and I win again, so it's good.
A little over 2 years on, those same London rivals would meet again. For the first time in 19 years, the league's top two were contesting an FA Cup semi-final. As an occasion, a spectacle, and most importantly as a result, it did not disappoint. Not Chelsea anyway.
It is Willian, oh yes! What a start! What a brilliant free kick again from Willian! Clever header, 1-1. Harry Kane with the equaliser for Spurs. It was a decent ball in. Moses goes down. It's going to be a penalty. It had to be a penalty. 2-1 Chelsea. Sent him the wrong way. And the Blues have their lead back right before half-time. That's a great ball from Eriksen. And what a goal to bring it level at 2-2 from Dele Alli. It's broken for Eden Hazard! Oh, what a goal! Eden Hazard in front of the Chelsea supporters. Matic will have a thump. Oh my word! What a goal from Nemanja Matic! Chelsea are through to the FA Cup final. Antonio Conte's first season in English football could yet end in double delight.
The story of the new Wembley Stadium is still a very young one, but thus far, its early chapters are already full of Chelsea Football Club. And almost all have had fairy tale endings. In cliched footballing parlance, it really has been the ultimate happy hunting ground for the Blues. We're blessed that a pilgrimage, which was once the rarest of treats, is now a regular one, and long may that continue.